Hey guys, this video is a really tough one for me to make. Like, it's one of those things that not many people talk about because it is, like, people seem to see it as some sort of taboo subject. I don't quite get it. Like, obviously this video is unscripted. Like, I probably won't edit this one much either because, well, I don't really feel like it, to be honest. Because this is something that affects me, and that is depression. Now, I was diagnosed not last October, the October before. And recently it has been getting really bad. I'm on medication for it. They gave me sertraline. Ooh. I'm not allowed grapefruit juice. Want to be taken daily. Avoid grapefruit juice. I don't even drink grapefruit juice anyway, so hey, sorted. But it's one of those things where it really does make everything, it's so much more difficult. And the worst thing is, like, I know that there are things that I don't need to worry about, and yet because of it, I'm just constantly thinking that the worst is happening, or that, you know, it's my fault. That is the main thing that gets me, is the fact that I think so much is my fault. And it does absolutely drag you down. And the one thing I hate is when people romanticize it. Like, oh no, you're suffering from depression, oh, but you're such an angel. That doesn't help! Like, oh, why don't you just cheer up? It's not that fucking simple, mate. If it was, do you think I'd be on medication? The answer is no. Like, I also, because of my depression, I also suffer from severe anxiety. I'm supposed to be getting therapy for it, but the waiting list is extremely long. Like, I've been waiting since about November last year. Like, obviously it's March now, still nowhere. Yay! Thank you, NHS, you're fucking shit. No, I can't really say too much about the NHS because it's free, so. But seriously, depression is one of the hardest things in the world, and it's even hard for me to talk about, even though I deal with it on a daily basis. Like, a few days ago I was, this is really personal, but a few days ago I was actually considering ending it. Like, actually 100% considering just not existing anymore, sort of thing, you know? And I promised myself I want to get emotional, but I can feel myself kind of choking up, and I feel my eyes watering a bit. But it's just one of those things, like, I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. You know, like, I've struggled with this for, like, a year and a bit. I can't begin to imagine what it must be like for some other people out there. And when people say that depression isn't a real thing, they can go fuck themselves, okay? They don't have to deal with it. Like, they're just like, oh, you're just feeling sad. It's like, I'm not just feeling sad. I feel like everything is falling apart. I feel like my life has no meaning. I feel like no matter what I do, I will never be worth anything. How fucking dare you tell me that I'm just feeling sad? Because that is not how it works, okay? You probably just heard my dog leave because she knows I'm a bit agitated by it. Yeah, I have a dog. She's helpful, actually. Like, sometimes if I'm feeling really shit, what I'll do is I'll just, like, grab her and, like, cuddle her and stuff. Like, she's only a tiny little Yorkie, so yeah, it does help a lot. I also find hobbies are a good way for me to cope. Like, I'm not too sure how it works for other people, but, like, from my experiences, I can say that hobbies are a good thing that helps keep me sane, pretty much. Like, I cosplay. Yeah, it's very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby, but it works for me. Now, I don't know what would work for other people. I can just... Like, the main reason why I think it works is because it's a distraction. Like, you don't think about things fucking up for you because you're doing something that you enjoy. Like, there's finally something, like, especially with me with cosplay, it was finally something I found where I felt like I belonged. Like, I felt like it was something I was supposed to be doing. Like, it, as cheesy as it sounds, it kind of gave my life meaning. Like, I have people that I can see. Oh god. Fuck. Sorry, my apologies. Fucking Nora. No, woman, calm your tits. But, oh shit. But I have friends because of it. And, to be perfectly honest, if it wasn't for the internet, and like the people that I've met online, I don't really think I'd have that much of a support network. I think I'd be fucked, basically. And it's just... Oh, I thought my dog was there. It's just one of those things where it's really, really hard to deal with. And like having to deal with it every fucking day. Day in, day out, 24/7. You are sat... Sometimes I'll be sat playing... I was playing Kingdom Hearts earlier. It's like Kingdom Hearts, one of the happiest fucking games in the universe. And I was still thinking such negative shit. Like, I almost lost a boss fight, and that was it. That was a tiny little thing, and yet it completely destroyed my mood for a good hour. It's like, I didn't even lose. I fucking made it through. Like, just the fucking alarms blaring. Donald was unconscious, Goofy was unconscious, alarms were blaring, I almost died, but I made it, and yet it still made me feel like absolute crap. I'm probably a terrible fucking example, but I just needed to get this off my chest sort of thing. It's just one of those things where I had to talk about it. Because if I didn't have things to distract me or people to talk to, I probably wouldn't be making this video right now. And the worst thing is, that's actually true. It is just... Depression is one of the hardest things to live with. And people... We need more education about it out there. Because there are some people out there who genuinely are exactly the same as me, but they feel like it's nothing. They just feel like they're going... It's just, oh, that you're just going through a bad time. Does that sound familiar to people? But, like, there are people out there who feel like they are just going through a bad time and it's not genuinely an illness. I just wish depression could be treated the same way as a head wound. Because mental illness is still illness. It's still something wrong. And I hate saying that because I don't think there's anything wrong with me. But, like, it's still an illness. Like, you don't go up to someone who's got a broken arm and go, oh, just stop thinking about it. So why the fuck is it okay and acceptable for people to do that to someone who's suffering from depression or anxiety or someone who's even having a panic attack? We need people to be educated about this shit, you know? Because otherwise, I don't know anymore. I told you I'd just be rambling. Or did I? I can't remember. But yeah, depression is a really fucking hard thing to deal with. And this is just my experience with it. I'm a mess. It's like, I am a mess and it's all in my own head. There's not a lot that can be done about it. Really, it's just like, yeah, take your medication, wait for therapy. But that's it, that's all I've been told. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I have my support network online, I would be in a way worse condition than I am. And it breaks my heart knowing that there are people out there who don't even have that. You know, there are people out there who can't afford their antidepressants, who can't afford to get therapy, who don't have a support network, and that's bullshit. You know, like, you don't tell somebody who has, like, a major concussion and a fractured skull, you don't make them wait for months to get seen for it, you know? Especially not in fucking developed countries like the UK or America. Like, oh shit, you've got a severe injury, here, come on. And yet, depression isn't treated even remotely like that, and yet people have died because of it, you know? Like, it gets to the point where you just feel like there's nothing. Like, you feel like there's absolutely nothing for you in this world anymore, and it's just that everything would be better off without you. But, you know, I'm glad that I'm still here. I'm glad that I'm fighting it. And I just wish other people were able to get the support that they need. Because what's the fucking point? Like, what's the fucking point in just ignoring depression and pushing it under the goddamn rug? I don't know what else to say anymore, but yeah. Depression is a fucking bitch. Let's put it simply. And mildly. But yeah, this is pretty much my video telling of my experience with it. And, like, seriously, I just think that we need more support out there for people, because there are a shit ton of people who need it who can't get it. Which is pathetic, to be honest.